All right, we're back on the Chris Brake Show over here. And Sarah just got a text that said HBY. And I just appropriately guessed. Well, there's a question mark, right? HBY?
Yeah,
HBY? Question mark?
Yeah,
question mark.
And I just figured it out. I said, maybe it means home by yourself? But who the hell's asking that?
No,
It's your mom.
No, it's not my mom. She would definitely not say HBY.
It sounds like a home invasion threat.
Well, because, it's my friend.
Oh.
It's my friend, and he is staying home by himself for Thanksgiving.
Oh.
But, we had already passed that conversation, and I said, do you have Friday off as well? And he said, I do indeed. And then he said HBY.
You should text him back with acronym.
How about you?
How about you? Okay.
From the
How
back.
about you?
Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Okay.
Well, we still don't know what the guy's intentions were. Maybe he had a Hawaiian Baby Woodrose or something.
HBW.
You want to take some HBWs?
Anybody ever eaten Hawaiian Baby Woodrose?
No.
Oh,
They make you feel like you want to puke.
yeah.
They make you feel like you've grown a puke?
Oh, like you want to. They make you throw up, and then they make you feel something else.
Hawaiian Baby Woodrose is like it's a seed that contains LSA,
Okay.
and if you eat them,
LSA is like real chemically close to LSD, right? It's like a naturally forming,
yeah. And I remember
naturally occurring.
John described them best to me. I don't know how he could describe them because I don't think he's ever done them. No, if his parents are listening, no. But
No, they're not.
they make you. God, what did you say? You summed it up perfectly, and it kind of just made me understand once I actually ate them myself. You said that it felt like everything negative in your life, or no, you said all the things that you don't want to think about. You said like eating those HBW seeds was like a boiling pot, where it made everything that you did not want to think about come right up to the surface of this boiling
Ooh,
pot.
that would be the most horrible thing ever.
And he said the only thing that he could do was to turn all the lights off and turn on Bob Dylan and lay there in his
I
bed.
would have a panic attack.
Well, yeah, you do, and you can't get out of it if you're in that. Yeah, the only thing I could listen to when I did them was Bob Dylan. Anything else just felt wrong. It felt like I was having a panic attack.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I had to hear the Mr. Tambourine Man on repeat for 40 hours.
I ate those seeds, and because didn't you have like a big bag of them? Like they're illegal.
Yeah, I had to find a supplier, like a dealer on the internet, and I bought them.
Yeah, like a pound of them,
yeah,
right?
like a pound of
Did
them.
you know what they were going to do to you?
Yeah. I
That's why I
sought
bought
these
them.
things out.
So
yeah.
they said you're going to think about everything you don't want to think about?
They didn't say that. It was just supposed to take you on some type of trip, and it's like a legal high, you know what I mean? So I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I'll try these out. But you got to... I'm still unclear on the preparation process. You're supposed to take the seeds. They have this big coat on the outside of them. You're supposed to chip some of that off because the coat is what makes you sick.
Oh.
And I probably didn't get all of the coat off.
They're a little bit smaller than like popcorn kernels, and they have kind of a fuzzy outside on them that may or may not have some sort of pesticide.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to soak them and then kind of peel it off.
Soak them for like a day or two.
But I've done them in different ways where they actually did have favorable results. Where,
yeah, you had better experience than I did.
But they were somebody else's seeds, so maybe they were coated differently.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I chewed them up and put them under
I
my
think that would affect my
tongue.
heart.
It probably would.
Because I get I think I would get really bad panic attacks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's frightening. I mean, it's a psychedelic.
Stay away from these seeds.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what I
not.
recommend.
No, I can't do the psychedelics.
I didn't really know what I was going to expect when I ate them. And, I ate them like, I was like, oh, my mom and dad are gone for a couple hours. I'm going to eat these seeds.
How long do they last?
Like 10 hours.
Oh.
And so I ate these seeds, right? And and then about 2 hours later, my mom and dad get home, and we brought you Chinese food. So I sat there with white rice, and I tried to eat it, and I took about a half a bite of it. I'm like, I can't do this, and I was feeling kind of nauseous and wobbly. And then I went upstairs, and those crazy thoughts started coming. And I did the John Rapp move because he had told me that Bob Dylan. So I turned on some Bob Dylan. I turned off all the lights, and I laid there. And
Did that help?
It did. And then Chris Pongfong,
Pongy.
and then Chris Pongfong called me and was like, "Hey, you want to come over?" I was like, "Oh, thank God, man!" So I got in the car. So I got in the car and I drove at like 10 p.m. over to his house. And it was winter time. And it was completely like like freezing, and it was nighttime, and my eyes were real sensitive. I guess it dilates your eyes, like whatever goes hand in hand with that. And I just remember not being able to see anything on the road because there were all these headlights coming at me.
Yeah, if
And
your
like
eyes are
Christmas
dilated,
lights.
you're dragging all the lights.
Yeah, I forgot about the Christmas lights. So then I finally get there, and as soon as I get in his driveway, I just puke all over the place. And I covered it up with snow. And I went inside, and I watched like some movie with him or just hung out, and he let me just crash on his bed. And
Did you tell
Try
him
and be
that you
normal.
were on this?
yeah, I did. And then like 3 days later, after the snow cleared up, his mom's like, "Did somebody puke in the driveway?"
Ew.
Yeah.
That
Hawaiian
sounds
baby
terrible.
wood seeds. No. It was good. I didn't really describe my experience because I don't really know what it was.
Did you write anything? I remember writing a bunch of stuff.
It wasn't fun, no.
You didn't write down anything? Because I remember, like, oh, I got to remember this. I wrote down, I was like, exercise and lose weight. And I was like, it was like Andrew WK, lose weight. It was like, but, you know, in that state of mind, that meant a whole lot. But then the next 2 days when I read it or whatever, I was like, you know, so what? You know, lose weight. Like, yeah,
There is-
exercise.
There are a lot of things that I've written down under the influence of things, and I go back and I'm like, what? Like, are you really? This was really important?
I think you have to be that mindset when you read it again, and it would be like, oh, now I know what.
Right? What is that called? There is like it's like if somebody witnessed something when they were drunk, when they're sober they can't, so you have to get them drunk again to remember that. That is there's some kind, I forget what that's called. And
Like
Oh.
memory
there's
recall or something like that?
Yeah, it's something like that. Nice.
Yeah, I got you, Sarah.
From the Chris Brake Show podcast.